Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me on this version of Friday with Father Ron. Again, we are so blessed here at St. Joseph Parish. You'll notice in the bulletin there is our quarterly report on our 75th anniversary campaign. As you've looked around the church, hopefully you've noticed all the new light bulbs. We are finishing up in the Adoration Chapel, and then there's a few sconces that we need to install yet. So we ordered a sample for the ladies' room, and then the sconces for the chapel and the confessionals will be here in a few days. So we're nearing the end of that project. So again, thank you so much. We have a very sophisticated dimming system in the church. And you may have noticed a little bit of flicker in the lights by the tabernacle and the downstairs choir area. So we may need to replace some of the cards in that system that dims those kinds of technology. Remember that 20 years ago, an LED bulb wasn't even conceived of yet. So we're using a 20-year-old dimming system on technology that is brand new. So there is a little bit of money set aside in case we need to replace some of those cards in this very big and expensive dimming system, which Father O'Connor had a beautiful foresight to install with our church. I think the lighting scenes that we're able to provide adds to the prayerfulness of our church. So just be aware of that all those things kind of unfold slowly as we just look at how the bulbs are responding, especially when they are dim. The next thing is that we are having a parish dinner coming up on Saturday, January 22nd. And if you want to purchase that meal, just go to our website and then you'll be taken to our reservation site. So remember that we're testing for our fish fries. You can order your meal in, so there's a set of menus for that, and then or you can order your meal to go. So please join us for that dinner, either in person or to go. It's going to be short ribs, mashed potatoes, roasted carrots, a nice green salad, and a chocolate cherry dessert. We are going to have celebrating Martin Luther King Day on Monday, so our parish offices are closed, so just be aware of that. We have a last call coming up here for Exodus 9 Day, which begins on Monday. So any men of the parish, please go to our website and join us. It is a very fruitful experience to try to really look at our lives, what distracts us from being the men, the husbands, the fathers, the disciples that we ought to be. And I know myself, including, and also the other 11 men that participated, really grew spiritually from that whole experience. So we are going to have, between Masses on Sunday, a little opportunity to gather if you have any final questions before you sign up for the experience. So please check out the bulletin. There's a whole flyer there for Walking with Purpose program for women, what it is and when it starts. So please give that a look. We are going to be celebrating the opportunity to pray for the end of abortion. So again, please check out the bulletin for a Novena for Life and really all the opportunities that we have for prayer and action to support the end of legalized abortion, to pray for life in all of its stages, from conception to natural death. So please make sure you look at the bulletin for all of those details. And it gives you a nice website that you can go to. Either the United States Catholic Bishop's site will direct you to their pro-life website as well. Our community groups are getting started shortly, so there are many different opportunities. We've talked about that a lot, so please look to the bulletin for that. As Lent gets closer, probably here in another 4 or 5 weeks, please check out the opportunities for Lent. We're going to do that 8-week Ignatian retreat again. I'm working on right now a discernment presentation to help us to know like really what is God's will for us in our everyday lives. So we're going to be working on that as well. So just remember that this weekend coming up, we're going to also be honoring all those who have anniversaries in the month of January. So please, if you're going to come to church, try to come with your spouse so we can recognize those who have celebrating their wedding anniversary this month. Thank you so much for all you do. We have an amazing parish here, and I am so blessed to be your pastor, and just know how much that brings me joy every time that I'm with you. So may God bless you, and may you know God's blessing. Also, just one last thing, the nativity scene is up in the church until the Feast of the Presentation of the Lord. Now Saint Pope John Paul II, it was one of the traditions that he started is to leave the nativity scene up in Rome, and encourage us to do so as well in our own local parish communities until the Feast of the Presentation, which is 40 days after Christmas. So again, may God bless you, and thank you so much, and just know how much I love being your pastor.